So I've been developing a framework for PyTorch to write code that is reproducible and configurable, and this is called Matchbox. So Matchbox has three main features. The first one is a builder feature, and it's kind of an app. So I'm going to show you right now. Um, I have this simple data set, and we're going to introduce an error here in the load method of our data set. Here, we're going to raise an exception on this line on the left. Right, so we should expect this to fail, and we're actually going to use the builder feature of Matchbox. So it's now building the configurations, and directly we land in this UI that is designed for debugging your code in real time. And what I mean by that is you can actually go back to your code editor, modify the code, and reload it. Um, Matchbox is actually behind the scene doing hot code reloading so that you don't have to spend a few seconds every time reloading the entire app, which is loading the configurations, maybe loading the entire data set or the model. The idea with the builder feature of Matchbox is that you get a very focused and digestible UI. Here, what we have is the exception. This is a test exception, and we have the entire trace of the exception. We have some logs here. So this is not fully functional. And so this code editor right above is an example of what will come next. But you are always free to use your own code editor. And so we're going to go back right now into our own code editor, which is Vim in this instance, and I'm going to remove this exception, right? I've saved the file. So now instead of reloading the entire app, we're just gonna hit R. And what it does behind the scenes is hot code reloading. So it's reloaded the entire class implementation. And as you can see, I am logging the code on the right, which is some user logs here that you can log anything you want to. So we can see that the code that's been loaded is commenting out this exception. And we can see the output of the callable. In this instance, it was partial to the dataset class. So we were trying to instantiate a dataset object. We get the output, and Matchbox now hangs. So you can inspect the locals, which is not ready in this version. And in the future, you'll be able to freeze the dataset right here in the top left corner and hit reload so that now you will only load the next in line, which is the model. And once you've done fixing your dataset model loss implementation, once you don't have any exception throws, so you can go very quickly and fix all your tensor operations, then you're ready to start training.